It's the weekly show about rAVe with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's rAVe TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary. Steph and Gary.
Hey everyone, sorry for the delay in getting started this morning. Everyone is a little bit slow, including the computers. Steph,
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Yeah, we're all adjusting back from ISE, I think.
I guess so. Our computer system is still waking up, but we are live on rAVe TV. That means that sometimes we have glitches like this because that's the world of streaming, connecting all these things together. Our weekly TV show, the industry's only live TV show. Well, actually, we have another live TV show.
There's two in the industry.
We do an esports show, right? I mean, so that's a great show as well. But we are back, as Steph said, from ISE. We came to, Steph, we had five technically, but four live shows on the show floor during ISE. And we'll talk about ISE in just a second. I know you want to show some videos, don't you?
Yeah. So first of all, we're back from ISE. We did am I allowed to say the S word?
Shitload.
Yeah, we did a shitload of coverage at ISE. Over 2,100 videos, which I think we're down to like the last 30 that we're uploading. It took, because we watch all of these and title them by hand. So 2,100, it took, a little bit of time. But if you want to go and see all of our coverage, there's like 400 plus news stories. I think we've got, like over 2,000 of the videos on the site now. And I wanted to show you a couple of the videos that we did take, and you can go and search all of them by product type, filter them by market, Google, or like search them by
How many tweets we sent? We sent 4,000 tweets.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
So here you go.
We're going to publish the data, by the way. We have we built our own engine using BrandWatch, which is the premier tool that does social monitoring and listening. And we are going to publish the top influencers in the industry, something that this company, aka.TV, used to be able to do, but they can't do any longer. But we figured out how to do it. So we're going to publish all the data of who are the influencers at ISE and how they ranked with us sending 4,000 tweets and posting on Instagram a bunch. I bet we're going to be up there.
Very cool. So here is one of the videos from the ISE show floor. This is Epson, and this is them doing an immersive projection on an umbrella. So
giant. Cool. By the way, it's not a small umbrella. This umbrella is like 15, 20 feet high.
Yeah. So check this out.
Hi, and welcome to ISE 2024. My name is Joey Watkins, product manager for Epson's high brightness projectors. We're here on Hall 3 stand J100. And today we're unveiling for the very first time our immersive umbrella solution. So what we're showcasing here today is how projection can transform surfaces like no other technology. We're super excited to be using 6 PU2220 20,000 lumen projectors to map onto every inch of this 8 meter wide, 800 kilogram umbrella. The theme for this year is taken from festivals of color. So we're capturing festivals from around the world and projecting them onto this massive display. We're using 3LCD technology, which is Epson's own technology. And the advantage of that is that it's solid state, there's no color breakup. So if you're recording videos and selfies, taking selfies at immersive experiences, it looks really, really great on camera. And this is what we know that people want. We're seeing immersive experiences expanding globally, getting bigger, more vibrant. We're now moving into 4K projection, which means you can really get up close and personal with the content. So come to us and see it, Hall 3, stand J100, and come and see it for yourself. It really is something to behold.
Okay.
That caught me by surprise. I'm here typing away, but
jump scare.
So and you got a second. We got a second video we want to show you that's kind of cool. Everyone loves KFC, and this is kind of cool. It's a combination of KFC and AI. So why don't we just roll that video?
Hi, I'm Jafar, IT Operations at SodaClick. Today we're at the ISE 2024 in Barcelona on the Advantech booth, showcasing the KFC conversational voice AI demo for drive-thrus. We'll take you through a demo and talk to you a bit about how it works.
Hello, thanks for choosing KFC. I'm Mark. What can I get for you?
Yeah, can I get a Zinger Stacker meal with Pepsi and fries?
Hold on a moment, please. Sure, one Zinger Stacker meal with Pepsi and fries coming up.
Amazing. Can you recommend something sweet, please?
Give me a sec. Certainly. How about a double chocolate cookie or an ultimate strawberry?
The ultimate strawberry looks amazing.
Just a sec, coming right up. Great choice. Adding the ultimate strawberry to your order.
That's it, I'm done, thank you.
Bear with me. Thank you for your order. Your total is $24.85. Please drive to the next window.
For more information about SodaClick's amazing technologies, please visit sodaclick.com.
So, Steph, I was at an event at the NRF, National Retail Federation show. That at that show, it was kind of cool because they talked about how they showed how they were going to replace drive-through with AI. And in one respect, you say it's bad because you lose jobs, but in another respect, it's better because of that example right there. You get recommendations, you get confirmation of your order, you have less errors and things like that. And I think we're going to see digital signage companies that are involved in digital signage really integrate AI quicker than any other segment of our market. Something that I talk about in my crystal ball, which comes out next week.
Oh, it's coming out next week. Great. Yes, I can't wait to edit it. But yes, and if this was just scratching the surface of all of our ISE coverage, so if you want to watch kind of our curated, we kind of call it like a very sports center like review of ISE, you can check that out. We're going to do a replay ISE 2024 event. It's going to be February 15th, and this is going to be at 2 p.m. We're going to do one version of it for the Europeans. So that's going to be
2 p.m. Europe time and 2 p.m. our time. And as Steph said, we've changed the format of this. So in the past, we've done 3-4 hour curated shows. We're now going to do a 1 hour curated show. It's going to go really fast. We're going to show you short video clips.
Snappy.
It's going to be snappy.
And
we're going to show you short video clips, and we're just going to breeze through the products that we thought that you should know about. And there'll be a few sponsored things, but the great majority will be organic coverage, things that we really saw on the show floor that we think you ought to hear about.
Things that we liked. And we're also going to be announcing our winners of the Best of ISE Awards. So even more.
By the way, our ISE Awards are the only non-pay-for-play awards. All the other awards that you're seeing that people are giving and that they're talking about getting were all paid for. Every single one of them, they paid money to get those awards. They paid money to enter those awards. So,
and these are awards that we have made based off of the things that we see and think are important and think that we're going to see even more in AV and things that we think are actually disruptive. So these are non-pay for play, completely editorial. So I think that they are even more important than some of the awards out there, but not to toot our own horn or anything.
Not at all.
So Gary and I are very grateful. We have 3 amazing sponsors for this show, and one of them is Shure. And they introduced the MXA 901 conferencing ceiling array mic, the latest one of their ceiling arrays at ISE. So we have a product video of that we are going to show you for their slot.
Hi everybody, my name is Evan Groom, product manager at Shure, and we are here at ISE 2024 in our booth, of course, with rAVe. And I'm really excited to talk to you today about our newest product in the Microflex Advance MXA category, and that is the 901. And this is the smallest array that Shure has made to date. It's a 13.5-inch round form factor, and this will be a really good option for open architecture type ceilings, where you need something unobtrusive to be mounted. There are 6 ways to mount this. It does come in the box with the way to mount it on a surface, but there are other ways to suspension mount it in free space, and you can also flush mount it in either a hard ceiling or in a drop ceiling. We do have a single Cat 5 output, so very, very easy installation with very simplified deployment. There's a single auto mixed output, and it's intentionally very simple. We also have our built-in IntelliMix DSP, which is kind of a common theme across all of the MXA products. That includes acoustic echo cancellation, automatic gain control, noise reduction, and some other features, some important features for conferencing. Next to it, we have our little AnyUSB, which is a Dante to USB converter. And the combination of these devices gives you a Teams and Zoom Rooms certified solution. With that in mind, it is very simple to deploy. You get out of the box a 20 by 20 foot coverage area. And if you're in that coverage area, you will be picked up and heard on a codec. And that is pretty much what I have to say about the 901. It's intentionally very simple. And we're really excited. If you'd like to learn more, please visit us on shure.com. Thank you very much.
That was very popular at the show. They had that, and the product that they launched the week before ISE live on rAVe TV, the Next 2 wireless system for higher education. Those two products were the most popular products in the Shure booth. And by the way, speaking of ISE, record-breaking numbers. So ISE used to report numbers that would include counting people multiple times in a way where if you attended on Tuesday and then Wednesday, you got counted twice. And this year they decided to release the actual unique number. So individuals that came to the door. We have that store on our website, and that number is something like 73,000, if I remember correctly.
Yep,
Steph,
almost 74.
Almost
and
74,
the most that have ever attended in ISE, I think, was 81, which was 2019.
Yeah. I thought we had a graphic to put up for that, but we may not actually. It's story number 4, but there you go. There you go. So that story is on our website. You can actually check that out. And this
was 27% more people than last year.
Yeah, and so this is the biggest show ever, not just the biggest show since COVID. So this is the first time we've said that for any show that we've covered, literally. There's never been a show that has been bigger than it was before COVID. So that's congratulations to Mike Blackman and his team there. They did a phenomenal job. Yeah. Very professionally done show. They do such a great job working with us and helping us out and everyone, really. It's really a pleasure to work with them and the team at Avixa and Cedia as well that are behind the scenes, or the owners of the show.
I don't remember ever being at a trade show that was this busy. Like, do you remember just like walking through hall 3, like in front of Samsung, in front of LG, and like not even being able to get across the hall? Like, I do not remember a show ever being like that. I mean, I joined full time right before COVID, but I had been to shows with you guys since 2016, and this was the craziest I had ever seen a trade show. So if you did not attend ISE this year, like, you better start making your plans for next year, because next year is going to be even bigger.
We'll be there. And one of the 800 manufacturers, 800 booths. Of course, we like to talk in this show here about some of the big ones that you care most about. But we try to cover everybody, and we do actually do a good job there. As Steph said, there's 2,100 plus videos on our website. Go to ravepost.com/ISE or scan that QR code. But Sony introduced some new Bravia displays with and some compatibility with new PTZ companies and new there's just so much going on there with Sony and all that they're covering there. And all that's on our website. I mean, we got stuck up there, but let's move on to Legrand. So this product, although Legrand is a sponsor, okay, so even though they're a sponsor, this product is definitely going to make some waves, and probably a product we'd have covered organically anyway, because Vadio introduced a video bar called Venture. It's gonna ship by the time we get to InfoComm, it's gonna ship, and was really impressed with the product. Actually got a personal demo of the product. Vadio is the company that invented the USB trend that we're on right now. They were the first company to go USB with connectivity on everything. And so you can learn more about that. I don't know if we have a video we're going to show there, or if we just going to talk about it. We do have a video. Okay, let's go. Let's show the video on the new Venture.
Hi there. My name is Arnold Helmantel. I'm the product manager for Vadio here in the EMEA region. And today we are announcing our upcoming Venture video bar product from Vadio. So the video bar that we're showing today is obviously, apart from it has a very good looking exterior, it's really important fact is that we have a high quality camera in here that also supports group framing and speaker tracking. And one of the key things is that this is a 4K camera that can output both 4K HDMI but also USB output directly out of this video bar. And the image quality will also allow you to bring this video bar into much larger spaces than you can typically do with these type of video bar devices. If you bring this into larger spaces, also being able to add up to 3 daisy chainable table microphones to the system will allow you to do video pickup during that in that entire room. For more information, in the coming weeks you will find on the rAVe.com website. And with that, I want to thank you for your attention.
I mean, there's a lot of UCC products there. I did a bunch of videos with UC manufacturers. One of the ones that I got a chance to interview was the team at Jabra. And they put out some research during the show that I thought was quite interesting, and really it talks about your generation, Steph. So I thought you ought to cover this.
Yeah. Okay. This is really interesting. So Gary noted this Jabra research that just came out, and it basically talks about how people 26 and under, Gen Z, are really unhappy at work, which is interesting. I think that we're in a very weird time of work right now where no one really knows, are we staying home? Are we going in? Are we doing both? And I think that kind of questioning of what's happening is making it hard for the younger people to kind of get a good foothold on the working industry right now, which I don't know if that is contributing to why they're sad, but I think that it's just, I don't know. I think that it's like they're easily burnt out as well. And I experienced that. We all experienced that. But I think that it's happening a lot more with Gen Z, and they're speaking up about it a lot more. So,
and I think it shows that the future of our industry is secure with regard to remote meetings and hybrid meetings, and the direction that a lot of these brands are going and solving those problems. I won't tell you who the manufacturer is, but I had a really good long conversation with one of the giant brands in that space, Steph, about how they're going to use my idea. He literally said to me, "Hey, I want to pull you aside, and I want to tell you, you wrote an article a year ago, and that article has sparked a new product that we're going to come out with, which is I have been talking about, Steph, saying that you ought to put in meeting rooms monitors mounted vertically around the room and bring remote participants into those monitors so the people in the room feel like the remote participants are part of the meeting rather than this whole concept of front row." So they're going to actually do that. They're going to come out with the product. I told them they should name it the Gary, but I don't know if they'll actually do that.
Gary.
But he did give me credit for coming up with the idea. He said it was not as hard as they thought to build it, and it works. It's going to work with both Teams and Zoom. It'll work with Teams first, then Zoom. And I think that's going to be really cool because that kind of solves the other side of hybrid, right? Because the remote participants are getting great views with, the seamless switching product from, if you haven't heard about this, from Logitech, you should check that out. Just Google it on our website. If you haven't seen the Hudley Crew, those type of products are, and what Jabra has are sort of like the cameras are moving around automatically using AI and making it sort of like a Hollywood 3-camera shoot.
Zoom even has that integrated into
Zoom and Teams both have
now.
that feature integrated, but it's not as good as if it's integrated into the cameras. When it's on the edge, it tends to work a little bit faster and a little bit better.
For sure.
So it'll be interesting to see how that ferrets out. But one of those companies that as we often talk about a lot is Aver, and Aver and Shure got together, and they actually have collaborated on as
voice
Aver has
tracking.
been doing with a bunch of companies, rAVe, Sony, and others, on making sure that their cameras can track based on the video bar products and audio microphone products that Shure has. So those are now available. And at the show, Aver introduced the VB350, which not only did they introduce the product as a video bar, but they also got it Team certified right away. So that product's that story is on our website right now. You can see that at raypubs.com. So thanks to Aver, by the way, for being a sponsor of rAVe TV. They have been a loyal sponsor now for about a year.
Yeah, they have, and they wanted us to talk about their VB350 here on the show, and they also have their own link that you can go to their website if you scan the QR code at the bottom. But yes, the VB350, it's dual lens, enterprise grade video bar. And yes, they just got it certified for Microsoft Teams. So it's going to give you that very simplified experience with Microsoft Teams rooms. And of course, we have that story. It's 113 degree field of view, which is really nice. and 18 times, I think, optical zoom. So if you want to check it out on their website, you can scan the QR code. It is also on ravepubs.com, front and center, a featured story on our website. So you can check it out there as well.
Excellent. All right. So next story is...
tell me about PPDS, Gary.
All right. So PPDS entered the outdoor LED market. Now, they've had a line of LEDs for everything, but they just literally at the show launched a new product line that goes after outdoor, which really is different. Selling to outdoor is a whole different set of people, because you're now talking about selling to the DOOH market, which is run by advertising. You're talking about selling to stadiums, which is run by the venue companies, right? And then you're talking about, monumental signage like you see on Broadway, and you see Times Square, and also in Las Vegas. That requires a whole different set of salespeople. You can't take the people that are selling digital signage displays and put them selling outdoor LED. So anyway, they've entered the outdoor LED market. Obviously, some Pro AV dealers sell outdoor LED, but mostly this is going to go through the advertising market, because we have not, as an industry, done a great job selling to that segment of the market. But PPDS has entered that segment of the market globally, and I think it's a good move.
I agree.
Yeah. And by the way, at the PPDS booth, I don't know if you had a chance to go by there, Steph, but they and Sharp NEC had color e-paper that looked significantly better than what they showed last year. Like, I was really impressed with the colorimetry and how much deeper it was. And both of them now have finished products. PPDS is shipping theirs now. NEC will ship theirs next month.
I'm
that includes
super
NEC,
excited.
or Sharp USA, but also Sharp NEC Display Solutions Europe. They have two different names. So both of them will have e-paper.
And that has potential to be really disruptive in the digital signage market.
I definitely think so, especially in the menu market and wayfinding market. I think those two are low-hanging fruit for them.
Like, the energy consumption is like nothing. And now that it's full color,
nothing unless it's changing content.
Literally. And now that it's full color, complete game changer. This could completely change all paper signage.
Yep.
So I'm excited. All right, Gary, are you watching the Super Bowl on Sunday?
I am watching the commercials.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I watch the Super Bowl as an advertising teacher. I watch it for the commercials, and I have my students. The semesters I'm teaching when the Super Bowl is going on, I have my students evaluate, and I always say pick your top 2 and your least favorite as well. So and then from that I get the top 10, right? Because everyone has sort of like a different top 2.
I always expect like great things from Mountain Dew, which is really weird. But like Mountain Dew does some
good stuff. I mean, like, I've seen some ads. The BMW ad with the new i5 is really good. Yeah. The Reese's ad, I got a chance to preview that. That's really good.
Uber Eats is going to have a really good one. I actually I found out what's going to be in there. So like, they have a preview commercial with David and Victoria Beckham, but then they're going to have like another Uber Eats commercial as well, which is going to be really good. I'm excited about.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good ads, and I know you're watching it for Taylor Swift. I know that's the true stuff.
I mean, go Chiefs. What?
You can bet. I was listening today. You can bet on anything, including who's going to be sitting to the right of Taylor Swift and who's going to be sitting to the left. Like, you can literally bet. Yeah. They in Vegas, you can actually go bet on that. You can bet on whether the coin toss is going to be heads or tails. You can bet on who's going to score first. You can bet on what Taylor Swift will be wearing. Like, they have bets on all sorts of crazy things like that. Yeah. So
Well, you know what? I know that like a lot of traditional football fans are really unhappy with the fact that now Swifties are kind of encroaching on their territory. But like, you know what? Why can't we all just hang out? If Taylor Swift has created this entire new fan base of football, like, great. Like, there's room for all of us. Football. She is.
You can be the biggest football fan you want. You can complain about this, but she is bigger than football.
She is. And she's coming out with a new album on April 19th. And don't contact me.
That like 2 days ago.
Don't contact me, because I will probably not be okay on that day.
All right, so look, Kansas City's in the Super Bowl, and we have a story, timely enough, on a refresh that they did of their luxury suites using Sony. You can check all that out at ravepubs.com. That is on our website right now, is the case study of the week. We like to cover a case study of the week. You can scan our QR code to see that story about, kind of how they did it and what they used.
And AVI SPL was the integrator for that. So
and cool. By the way, one last thing, We need to push launch week 9. That's at March 18th to the 21st. Even if you're only going to attend one session, we're going to have a session. We got some great sessions. Even if you're only interested in education, if you're interested in house of worship, you're interested in digital signage, just sign up, because we're going to have a whole bunch of different sessions. And that way you can get instant access to all those sessions. Just go to launch.com, LAVNCH.com, or scan that QR code. Get registered right away, because it's going to be our best launch week ever. And 100% have confirmation that 3 companies are going to launch products on launch week. So it's actually coming to fruition. I'm excited about that. So, hey, register.
All right.
All right. See you next week.
And go Chiefs.
Okay. I guess so. Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Bye.
It's the weekly show about ProAV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's rAVe TV. Give it up for Steph and Kayye. Steph and Kayye.